Guys, in today's video, welcome back. My name is Habits. In today's video, we are going to be looking at one thing that has been destroying my productivity for the past 3 to 4 years, and it might be something that is messing up your productivity. Do you know what it is? All right, I'm gonna tell you. It is overcommitment. Are you overcommitting yourself? Are you saying that you can do 30 things when you can really only do 15? Because I have been doing that a lot. Specifically, I'm talking about overcommitment in areas of work and in areas of friends and family. Now today, I'm gonna break this into 2 videos. So today we're gonna look at what it looks like to be overcommitting in work, why you shouldn't be doing it, why it's killing your productivity, and what you can do about it. And then the next video, we're gonna be checking out overcommitment with friends, family, and such. So you might look at me and say, Habits,
why does overcommitment in work kill my productivity?
I don't agree with that. I overcommit all the time. It's a lifestyle of mine, and I'm doing just fine.
Well, I understand, because I have had a lifestyle of overcommitment, a lifestyle of overcommitment as well. But I've realized that it's messing up my productivity. It does it in 2 ways, okay? Are you ready? The first one, it's right on the tip of your nose. It exhausts you physically. Right? So that's pretty straightforward, easy to understand. If you're exhausted physically, you're not going to be able to do the work that you want to do.
I can't finish. I feel so weak.
Number 2 is a little bit more complicated. So you got to put on your thinking caps here. We're going to be doing a little psychology talk. Okay? Don't let it scare your little baby brain. All right? It's gonna be okay. I'm gonna break it down nice and simple for you. The second way that overcommitment in work kills your productivity is that it demoralizes you, because it breaks down your confidence in yourself. Okay, that's the overarching concept. I'm gonna break it down a little bit. What do I mean it demoralizes you? So I'm gonna use the example of a business and its customers to illustrate how making commitments and breaking commitments works. When you have a business, right, it's providing products, and when it has those products and it offers them to customers, it's making a promise to them, right? When that company makes a commitment or a promise to the customer that it cannot keep, then when the customer does not get what it was promised, that breaks their confidence in the brand. Or we could say that the brand confidence has been broken. Well, it's the same kind of deal when we make commitments or promises to ourselves that we're going to get certain things done. When we commit to something that we cannot follow through on, we then break a promise to ourselves. And what are we breaking when we do that? We are breaking our confidence in ourselves to follow through on those things. We're breaking our self-confidence. When I say self-confidence, make no mistake, I'm not talking about a prideful, arrogant view of yourself. I'm talking about a healthy view of and belief in your abilities to get things done, to get particular tasks finished well. Okay, let me take us one level deeper. Just hang with me here. I promise it's going to be worth it. Why does it matter if we break our self-confidence? What are the consequences of that? Well, again, let's go back to the business analogy. What happens when a business breaks its promises to its customers? Well, of course, if you're a loyal customer, maybe you're disappointed, but you might give it another chance. What happens if that keeps happening though? That customer's brand confidence is broken enough where they will most likely not return to that company. So in the same way, when you break commitments, promises to yourself that you're gonna do things, you break those promises enough, you will be much less likely to return to try to do those tasks, because your self-confidence, your confidence that you can get those tasks done, is broken down. You hesitate to return because your expectations of yourself were violated. And nobody likes to have their expectations violated, right? The company, right? If you use UPS, you ship a package off, they say it's gonna be to its destination in a week, and 3 weeks later, the person at the destination still hasn't heard anything from the UPS about the package. Your expectations have been violated. If you have a family member who promises they're going to pick you up from somewhere and they're 2 hours late, your expectations have been violated. You feel like trust has been broken there, and you're much less likely to lean in to that family member or that package company in the future. The ramifications of violating our expectations with ourselves is that we will be much less likely to return and fight to get those tasks done, fight to make those goals happen, because we don't want to be hurt even by ourselves again. I told you it was going to get deep, and that often leads to procrastination. Before you know it, you thought you were a productive person, and all of a sudden you're just putting everything off, and you're wondering, man, I'm not the person I used to be. What's going on? Maybe it's because you're overcommitting on a chronic basis. So look, I certainly don't know everything, but I'm beginning to realize that habitually violating my expectations I put on myself is a really bad thing. So what's the answer? That's a great question. I have no idea. Half kidding. Here's a couple of ideas. Number one, make a time budget for your week. Basically, you're going to find all the things that you do or want to do or will be doing in a given week, and you calculate how many hours of the week it will take to get those things done, and then you just add them up and see if they actually all fit in the week. And more often than not, I find when I do the addition that I have tried to fit more than 24 hours of stuff in a given day. And so it's a good reality check for me that, oh wow, I was overcommitting, or I had an unrealistic expectation of what I could get done. So I either cut back on what I was gonna do, I cut things out, whatever needs to happen. Idea number two, prioritize the top things in your work schedule that you need to get done, and then pick one of them to work on for the day. For my work prioritization, I use the app Notion. I have the priorities of high, which is the highest, to high-ish, to medium, to low. The idea of this is you only pick one priority to be your high priority for the day. If you get that done today, then you have done well. Everything else should just be icing on the cake.
Okay.
The idea is you're picking one priority for the day, the high priority. You're not making everything a high priority, because then nothing's a high priority. In summation, guys, overcommitment to work will kill your productivity in two ways. The first way, it'll exhaust you physically, so you won't even be able to attend to the work at hand. And second, it will demoralize you as what do my notes say? As it'll break your confidence in yourself. And that second one is probably the most damaging one. Take this as an encouragement to you from one overcommitter potentially to another, that there are better ways to do this. This is by no means a condemnation of you if you overcommit. I think we all do it to a certain degree, some of us more than others, guilty. But there is better ways to be doing this. I gave a couple of ideas there at the end. What are your ideas? Do you have any thoughts on how we can be defending ourselves against overcommitting? If you like the video, please, it helps out. Do what you gotta do. I really appreciate it. I'll look forward to seeing you next time, okay? Peace.